Hello MBN, I'm Shannon Howe from I Cook You Serve, and today I'm joined with Ann Brebner from Time For You. So Time For You started in 2003, and how did the business start?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shannon, for inviting me on your podcast, first of all. Very excited to be here. So Time For You started in 2003. It all came about because I was previously a client of Time For You Domestic Cleaning. Okay. So I had a cleaner. I was a police officer in London. I was commuting from Northampton, and I needed somebody to help me in my house with my cleaning.
Brilliant.
And I used the services. However, after giving birth to twin boys, I needed a cleaner even more so, but I also had to think about my career in the police and whether I could continue it with travelling to London, paying the childcare costs and everything else. So it was really a turning point for me right then and there and then in 2003 to decide what I was going to do going forward with my career. I loved being in the police. I loved everything about it, but it just wasn't practical anymore. Okay. So I started looking for another business. First of all, it was going to be a nursery, a children's nursery.
Okay.
So I'm glad I didn't choose that one because, there's a lot of work involved there. Well, there's a lot of work involved in every business. However, I was very impressed with Time For You and the business model from a customer point of view, client point of view. I thought, well, I'll just make an inquiry about it, to see what it's all about.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a franchise was at the time. I had no idea about business, but I just knew I needed to do something differently. So I phoned the head office, and basically the Northamptonshire Time For You territory, which is all the NN postcodes, come up for sale that day. Exactly. So within a week, I bought it. And that's it. So that's how it all started, and really haven't looked back. Loved every minute of it.
Oh, excellent. Wonderful. So then in 2005, Workplace Cleaning Solutions started. So was that a natural progression from domestic cleaning to office cleaning, or just tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, it was really, Shannon, because I never even thought about it. But what was happening was our domestic clients were saying, can you come and clean our office as well? And that was getting more and more popular because obviously they were happy with the cleaning service we provided in the homes. They trusted us and they were coming to us as their office cleaning provider. So yes, that's when it all happened. And independently, it's not a franchise, I formed Workplace Cleaning Solutions, which provides commercial office cleaning services in and around Northamptonshire. So yeah, that's great as well. Love that business as well.
That's a really nice way to start a sister business, with it being such a natural progression, and especially when it comes from your clients as well. I think you always know that there's going to be a market, or you just get the right feeling when it comes from your clients. So yeah, I really like that. So this is something I'm really excited about, and you've had so much success with already. But in 2019, you started a commercial cleaning business box. So tell us all about that, but I really want to hear about the support packages that you offer as well. This is so exciting, and on top of Time For You and everything else that you do, I am so pleased that this is an extra business that you've started. So yeah, tell us all about it.
Okay, well, I get all excited when I talk about it because it is my baby. And a long time ago, I had this idea that I wanted to have another business, but I also wanted support packages around that business to help business owners because, I've got businesses now, I've sold businesses, they've all been successful, but the one thing that stopped me progressing was not having the contacts to support me with particular services, or having the contacts but not knowing what to do, what to ask for. So that was always the struggle. And I thought, you can buy a franchise and you can be shown a business model, but the other things on top of it you really, really do need. They're really important. So, your social media, the blog writing, the website design and build, the automation of emails, the admin support. I mean, it's never ending, and you can see how business owners struggle. You know, what do they do to register a company? So all those things that are new to people. And for me, I like the whole transformation. I like to help somebody or get a business and change it and improve it for both the customer and for, you know, my cleaners as well in my position and my company. So for me, forming Commercial Cleaning Business Box, which is an online supported coaching program to help people create their own commercial cleaning business, was one of my goals. My second goal was to offer all the business packages that go along with running a company. And, you know, within the last month, because of lockdown, we've now got that all in place, and we're offering that to our students, which is just phenomenal. They are just loving it, absolutely loving it.
Excellent.
So yes, so it's very exciting. It's great for people who are on the course because they can get from A to B very quickly, which is so important to me. They can get from A to B properly, quickly, and supported.
Yeah.
And confident, knowing they're going to come out with a great company with all their questions have been answered.
I feel like with your background in the two businesses there, you have really got all of the elements, all of the main elements that people need to set up a company, but all of the support as well. And I think that's just brilliant. I really, really admire that. I think that's so lovely. So one way you support the people that you're working with is through a Facebook group. So tell us a little bit about the Facebook group.
Okay, so with the Commercial Cleaning Business Box, Shannon, yeah. So we've got the private Facebook group, but we have a coaching call on a Monday. So on a Monday, I do a coaching and mentoring call with the group, and I found that is actually just so rewarding. Getting a group of people together, they've got an opportunity to ask questions before the group coaching. On Friday, we ask them that by an automated email, and then I can work on the responses for the training on the Monday. So within an hour, you can be very focused and you can deliver the support, the advice that business needs, that business or the student needs. And we found systems and we're using software that really, really accelerate people's progress. So it's so exciting, and I absolutely love my group coaching sessions, as you can see. Very excited. Yeah, love it.
I really like that you have the questions come in the week before, because I think that preparation time is so important. From your perspective as a business coach, but actually your students know what they're going into and can know what to expect. So if they kind of have any add-on questions or anything like that, it's a really good space for those questions to come out.
You know, we do find that, because and also they know they're coming on Friday, so they're already they're gathering them up throughout the week, ready to put them down on the form for me to answer. So the feedback from the students has been really great. They do love it as well. So just resonating what you've said.
That's so nice. It's really nice to get that feedback as well, especially with the people that you're working with.
Yes, so, absolutely.
Something else that I really love is that through the businesses that you run, you do so much charity work. So what is the recent charity that you're supporting? Why is this important to you? Just tell us more.
Okay, so our charity of the year is the Lewis Foundation. And the Lewis Foundation are just amazing, incredible. You know, during lockdown, Lorraine, Lee and their team have all been out there still doing what they're doing with PPE on and protected. So what they do is they deliver gift packs to cancer patients in and around hospitals in Northamptonshire. But also during lockdown, they've been delivering gift packs and snack packs to the NHS staff as well, which is just remarkable. You know, the drive those guys have, and they're still holding down full-time jobs as well. So for me, our charity, it was a very easy choice for us. There are so many fantastic charities in Northampton, but we could only choose one. So that's the one we're focusing on for this year. And there's been lots of fundraising and it's been great fun. So we've really enjoyed that.
Oh, lovely. Well, I will stick the fundraising link up above. so that if anyone within the NBN group wants to contribute to that, then just follow the link and everything is there set up for you.
Lovely. Thank you. I've still got to do my half marathon, got cancelled there, I must say, Shannon, so I've still got to do that, but I have been training during lockdown to keep up my physicality, so I will do it. It's not forgotten.
No, not at all. And I think I speak for everyone in the group when I say we love the videos that you do whilst you're running as well. I just think stamina to run
Most of the time.
the video, just wow, brilliant. So with 3 businesses that we've discussed today, how do you manage your time? Like, share some of the secrets that you have, because
Okay. Well, like anybody in business, you make so many mistakes. So, if you take me right back to the beginning when I first started, oh my life, I was working from my kitchen table, I had twin baby boys, it was just crazy. However, at some point you've got to step back and say, hold on, how can I make this easier for myself? Yeah. And what I'm a firm believer on, even if you're a small business, big business, whatever size, is to get your processes and your systems in place. Brilliant. To make the job easier. And that's absolutely key. So having those, I always say it's like the pillars of your business. So, having a good customer record management, even if it is on an Excel spreadsheet, but it's well organized. If you're repeating a particular process, get it templated, standardize it. Don't keep having to write it because it's a waste of your time. You want to focus on the important things in the business. So, and sometimes you have to delegate and outsource, and I think that's a lot of small businesses can't do that because there's a financial burden there. Yeah. But what I found is you have to sometimes do that to get pushed forward. So systemization, processes, lean management in your business, work smarter, not harder. Yeah. There's always a way. And I always say to all the people I coach, continuous improvement, never sit back on success.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, thank you for all of those tips. Something else I wanted to discuss with you, because you were a detective constable, and that is a very senior role. You must have had a lot of responsibility with that. So tell us one of the key things that you learn, whether it's a skill or a lesson.
Okay, I mean, it was an incredible time, and there's some horrendous things that we were involved in, but I would say that the one key skill I learned from the police, and it carries through today, and it's something that not many people do, I've noticed, is listening to people, listening to somebody and giving them the time to have their say. So in the police, obviously we were taking victim statements, we had to plan interviews, so it was all down to listening. So you had to listen for, from an evidence point of view, you needed to include those key points of evidence for the statement. So listening was really important, and it's a skill that you adapted to the situation you were in. And I think if we fast forward to now, we all do it. I mean, I still do it. We're talking to a friend and we always want to talk about what we've been doing, and we don't really give the other person much time. So I think it's really important to listen and give people space, and it's not always about what you want to say. Let that other person speak as well. So for me, listen to people, give them space, and hear their voice. I think that's so important.
No, I agree. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. That is really nice, and it's such an important skill and tip as well. And I think we could all improve dramatically if we all take that on board. So yeah, thank you for that. So one final question. What made you want to start NBN?
Oh God, right. Well, this is an interesting one. Okay, so I was absolutely petrified of networking. Okay. I really didn't enjoy it. So this is, you know, where you would go to probably a formal networking meeting. And to be honest with you, before I started NBN, I'd probably been to about 10 meetings in my life, 10 networking meetings, which is so wrong, because the people I coach now, I'm saying, like, you've got to get to networking. So I'm not saying it's right. However, I never felt confident, and I was always worried about the 1 minute stand up and what would I say, and I was so nervous. So when the opportunity came about for me to be the leader and organizer of Northampton Business Network, it was one of those moments where I was like, oh my life, I cannot do this. I just cannot do it. However, and I'll thank Marie Baker for it, she said to me, you can do it. And I was like, okay, just take a leap of faith, and you've got to get out of your comfort zone and just do it. And I did. And that's what I always say to my boys. So actually, I really had to do it. So, and I did it. And I've loved every minute. I love meeting the business owners. You know, it's a great group. So thankful that I had the opportunity, because now I love networking. I can't get enough of it.
Yes, yeah. I think NBN is one of my favourite networking groups. I try to network as much as I can, but yeah, I absolutely love NBN, from the way the meetings are set out to the group that we have on Facebook. We have such a great group, such a supportive and really interactive group. So thank you for starting that, but also thank you to the great team around you that complements everything that you do. So yeah, thank you very much.
And thank you to you, Shannon, because you are a very big and very important part of that team. It's like, you know, together we can all achieve more. So that's really important. And that whole group and sort of the support is really, really important. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I will put the fundraising link above and the links to your websites. But how can people get in touch?
They can, well, is this going to go on to social media platforms, different social, so they can direct message me if they want to know more about anything I do. But also, you know, I'm always here to support local businesses. So during lockdown, I've been doing lots of calls with people and just offering advice and support. So I'm always here. And if I don't know the answer, I can always put you in touch with somebody else who does.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. And I look forward to catching up with you soon.
Thank you, Shannon. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you so much.